登録して。
Kaizoku.
Oh, it's just my Patreon I just launched. If you like what I do and want to support me, toss a few bucks my way. Link in the description and on screen until someone subscribes to the tier and changes it. Okay, onto the video. We have a Queen versus Crocodile. We'll go first. We can work with this. Doflamingo and Curve, we'll pass. They pass with no plays, we'll play Doflamingo. Should have attacked first, oops. We can play Brûlé and then up life it with Katakuri at some point. Like this. Attack with our leader for 5. Take. We pass, okay. Doflamingo stayed on board, even though I messed up that order. We attack with their leader for 6, we'll counter for 2. They play their own Doflamingo. These red rocks are for their Mihawk. Katakuri can hit their... I don't know what else they play. I think each Crocodile list is kind of different at this point. We'll do 2 down leader attack for 7. We take, play Brûlé and pass. We'll be at 7 next turn. I think we draw Mihawk. Oh no, Doflamingo, right? Yeah. So at least we can play Doflamingo Pound, attack for 6. Or we could red rock something if necessary. They attack us with their leader for 7, we'll take. Another 8 cost Katakuri, nice, but I can't play him next turn. They play an Inazuma. Just a blocker that can get bigger sometimes. We'll do Don Doflamingo, attack for 5. Just want to ping out cards from his hand at this point. We're going to play 2 more blockers anyway. Ooh, they take that. Attack with our leader for 5. Inazuma won't have plus 2k anytime soon. With so many cards in hand, they counter for 1. Play another Doflamingo. We're at 9 Dawn next turn. Let's put Mihawk up there. We'll put these guys at the end in case we can put them on top of life somehow, but I doubt it. It's gonna be pretty rough. Just a bunch of 2ks for the next few turns after Mihawk. But we'll play Pound and pass. So we have Mihawk and 2 Katakuris really. Gotta make them work. Maybe I should have bottom decked that, but guaranteeing the Mihawk seems like more worth at the moment. They 3000 worlds our Pound. They put down on Doflamingo and attack us for 5. Hey, I did that. Don't copy me. We'll take this. Ooh, another Doflamingo. I can get the Mihawk and then get rid of all the 2ks on top of our deck. Well, we'll see after I run out of big guys to play in hand. 3 down leader attacking us for 8. We will block with Doflamingo. I still want to keep Brûlé as an option to put back on top of life with Katakuri. We draw Mihawk. Is there a point in saving him? I just play him, right? We will play Mihawk, bottom deck their Inazuma. Attack their Doflamingo with ours for 4. We counter for 1, we'll attack their Doflamingo with our leader for 5. He dies, we'll pass. I don't think he should have countered. Should have just let him die. Or it wouldn't have mattered, because if he died from our Doflamingo and I attack leader, they could counter for 1 if they want to save life. So same, but different. Okay, 3000 worlds our Doflamingo, then red rocked our Mihawk. Then they bounced our Brûlé back to hand. And attack our leader for 5. Okay, we'll counter for 2. They pass, let's attack first. So 6 Dawn to attack. 4 Dawn, I mean. Attack their leader for 9. They take. We'll play Brûlé, we'll play Doflamingo. I think I bottom deck all these because I want more guys after Katakuri. We'll pass, and then we can play Katakuri and top life our Brûlé. Maybe I should have just played him out as an vanilla 8k power body. Yeah, maybe trying to get the most value out of him with the Brule is what's going to cost me the game. They play an Ivankov and cheat out an Inazuma. Dawn Leader attack us for 6, will counter for 2, and I hope he doesn't bounce Brule back. He does not. I cannot KO anything with Yamato, but I can put Brule back on top, at least. That leaves me with 2 Dawn. Put 1 Dawn Doflamingo, attack for 5. Counter for 2. We'll do Dawn Leader and attack for 6, sorry, can't add. We take. They cut the Katakuri, put Brule on top of our life and pass. Wonder why they want to be at 0 life. I could just get rid of the blocker and swing. Unless he has a bunch of more blockers in hand. They attack Doflamingo for 5 with their leader. I have no counter in hand. But don't tell him that. 1 Dawn on Ivankov attacking 8k at us. We take, we trigger. Maybe they have a way to get rid of Brule. They red rocked our Katakuri. They miss all Sunday. They bounce Brule back to hand with their leader ability. That's not good. Alright, we get a bunch of blockers. Guess we'll do... It's gonna bring Red Rock back with their Miss All Sunday. Annoying. Yeah, I guess we play the 2 blockers. I could play 1 blocker and then Red Rock. No, I want to save it for Mihawk. Or Dawn Queen, attack Ivankov for 9. They block with Miss All Sunday. Bring back the Red Rock. We'll play 2 chump blockers and pass. Yeah, if I had played that Katakuri out with no benefit that one turn, maybe I would have won by now. I don't know. The tempo would have been 1 turn quicker in my attacks. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it makes sense in English. They attack us with their Ivankov for 8. We'll take with the Flamingo. They play another blocker Doflamingo of their own. Or Dawn Leader attack us for 9. We block with Boa. And then, oh, he can bounce Brule back. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, whew. Let's see. 2 Dawn Leader. Attack theirs for 7, because Ivankov is just a 1k counter if I try to attack him. They block with Doflamingo. Play Katakuri, put Brule back on top of our life. We'll pass, they'll Red Rock Katakuri. I want to get rid of these counter in hand so I can start healing. Yeah, they Red Rock Katakuri. Attack us with their Ivankov for 7. Counter for 3. We can finally start using our leader ability. They attack us with their leader for 6. For trigger Brule, they could bounce her back to our hand. They play another Miss All Sunday, so annoying. Yep, they bounce Brule back and they pass. Guess I just play Yamato and then attack, but they can get another Red Rock again. Don't know what to do. I guess I just play Yamato and heal. If I play Yamato, I'll be at 2. Then I can't use my leader ability even. He may be able to finish me. We'll do Dawn Leader, attack them for 6. They'll block with Miss All Sunday. Take a Red Rock back. They counter for 2. Maybe I just lose no matter what. We'll Red Rock the Ivankov. We'll play a Brule out and pass. Oh, this guy got more blockers than I do. See? Still Flamingo. Yeah, his leader ability bouncing my blockers back to hand makes it really awkward for me to use my leader ability. And him being at 0 life makes it hard for me to use my Yamato. So this guy seems to know what he's doing against Queen. They attack our leader with Inazuma for 5. Oh, they could finish us, huh? For 7, it will block with Brule, because he could leader ability the Brule back to hand. 3 Dawn Leader, attack us for 8, give us something good. Ooh, Red Rock trigger. Inazuma. The Flamingo. Doflamingo. And then they pass. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Miss All Sunday so they don't get Red Rock back. Well, anyway, we'll Yamato for sure. Let's attack with our leader first. Attack 6k with our leader into theirs. Oh, I don't have a 9 cost out. I had to play Yamato first. Messed that up. Okay, we lose then. Play Yamato. Heal 1. I should have played Yamato first. I forgot my leader ability. Needed an 8 cost out to heal. Thought I could heal first and then play Yamato. They attack us with their leader for 7. Trigger please. Brûlé trigger, but they could just bounce it back to hand. And that'd leave their Inazuma with 4 Dawn to use. Oh, they red rocked. Dang, I'm still 1k short. Oh, wait, they red rocked my Yamato, so I still have Brûlé. They threw. They had it. What the heck? Play Sogeking. We cannot play another blocker. I think we don't Sogeking. We just play 2 blockers this turn. 7, I have 3 Dawn to work with. 3 Dawn leader, attack them for 8. They block with Inazuma. Play Sanji and pound and pass. Now we have the blocker diff. And if they play blockers, we can bounce it with Sogeking. At least. If they play Zeph, they can bounce 1 blocker back to hand. They bounce their Brûlé back. They can bounce another with their leader ability. They do that, probably Sanji. Yep. I'll try to counter out of their hit if I can. And use Pound as an attacker. They attack for 7k. Well then I don't need these Sogekings anymore. We'll counter for 3. Oh, they concede and rage quit. I don't know what happened there. I think we should have lost that, but we won somehow. Okay, bye. We have a Queen versus Rebecca. I learned that if your name is Tenryu Bito like this, that means you were banned. So we're playing against a bad boy. Shame on you. They choose to go first. I guess we can keep this. How do you get so toxic in like a friggin' One Piece card game that you get banned like this? It's kind of pathetic. Sorry if you are one of my viewers who are a Tenryu Bito. But it's kind of cringe. They picked up a Sabo. Alright. In response to that, we'll pass. But I don't think that's much of an unpopular stance to take. To be against toxic players. Unless my viewers are weird like that and they rally behind toxicity. In which case, you guys can just leave. I don't want you here. They play Corrida Coliseum. They play Ideo and pass. Let's see. They don't have an Orlombus out, or they can't have an Orlombus out, so I think we drop Sanji. Stuck with our leader for 5. I almost threw up there. What the heck? They counter for 2. We'll play Sanji and pass. I guess they could Orlombus and then play a Leo, and then KO the Ideo to do that. The leader ability to pick up Kairos, and then they Bastardo are Sanji. Oh, it's called Destructive Sword of Thunder? I thought it was called Trueno Bastardo. Or I don't know, maybe that was like an early translation that was wrong, or I don't know. We'll attack with our leader for 5. I don't know many things. Apparently. We block with Ideo, we'll play Doflamingo. Is Mihawk and Katakuri enough? No, let's bottom deck these. And we'll play a pound and pass. Yeah, you really have to go out of your way to be toxic to get banned in the sim. Because you literally don't have to talk at all. But like you really have to put in effort to be an asshole, I guess. The leader ability, pick up a Leo. They have a Leo in hand. What else? A Kairos. Sabo they used... Forgot what else. They play Kairos with nothing to kill. Bartolomeo and pass. We can use Katakuri to put Kairos on their life. Attack with our leader for 5 first. Yeah, if you don't develop early, with Rebecca it's kind of hard to claw your way back against Queen. They block with Bart, we'll play Katakuri, put Kairos on the bottom of their life and pass. Then 7 cost Luffy, Mihawk answers perfectly. They pick up an Orlambus, ooh they run 10 cost Kuzan. Yeah, I played so much Rebecca now that I'm even checking his discard. They play Sabo. They play Rebecca and pick up an Ideo. Play the Ideo and pass. Mihawk can bottom deck the Sabo. Is that worth it? Okay, even if he plays Luffy, we can block. We have 2 blockers. Play Mihawk, bottom deck the Sabo. Since he's a blocker, we'll want to do that before we attack. Down leader, attack for 6. Counter for 2, we'll attack with Katakuri for 8. They block with Ideo and that's it, we'll pass. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the first leaders I do deck breakdowns for every set, because it's the leader that I have like the least meta experience with. Because now that I've played Rebecca and Doflamingo, I kind of know how Rebecca works and Doflamingo, so I can play against it a lot better. But when I played the Doflamingo deck, I really didn't know how any of the other decks worked. They pick up Orlambus with Rebecca, they play Orlambus. Maybe I'll revisit Doflamingo now that after I learn the rest of the decks in the format. They play 2 Orlambi and pass. That's scary. We should get rid of them. Is it enough to bounce it back to hand? Will that slow them down enough? We'll attack with Katakuri for 8. They take, we'll attack with Mihawk for 9. They take. They may get a trigger here. Maybe it's a King Kong gun trigger. They get a Red Rock trigger to bottom deck our Doflamingo blocker. Yeah, maybe we play Usopp or Sogeking, sorry, spoilers. Play Sogeking, bounce Orlambus back to hand. We'll get rid of some of these blockers. Attack with our leader for 5. Now we have 3000 worlds to help as well. Counter for 2, we'll play another pound and pass. He needs 4 Dawn to replay the Orlambus. Oh, he activates Orlambus on our pound. They play Leo to kill pound. We can bottom life something, but we're not gonna. Alright. I think we foiled his double Orlambus play. He still could have afforded it. It'd just be 5 Dawn. But he wants to play something else with the 9 remaining Dawn. Activates the leader ability to pick up Luffy. He runs Shanks too, what the heck? There's already so many non-counter cards in Rebecca. He's running 10 cost Kuzan and Shanks. But there's not too many non-counters, but this is 2 more slots. Dawn leader attack us, or Dawn Orlambus attack us for 6. Start taking some life. Get another Mihawk, that's good. They have 7 Dawn for Luffy that we can just bottom deck. They play Ideo. And then Sabo. We get rid of 2 Orlambus. Okay. We'll attack Orlambus with Sogeking for 6. Guys. Guess we'll play Mihawk. Bottom deck the Sabo. At 9 cards. Maybe they'll deck out by accident, I've done it before. Attack their leader with Katakuri for 8. They block with Ideo, we'll attack with leader for 6. We counter for 2, we'll attack with Mihawk for 9. They take. No trigger, we pass. I don't even know what they can do from this point. If they King Kong gun Luffy, we have a blocker and they just rage quit. Welp. I guess, what could I expect from a Tenryubito? Okay, bye. We have a Queen versus Rebecca. Freaking Queen! I feel bad for you, Rebecca. I hope you beat me, because I hate my deck. When Rebecca faces it, we'll keep this. We'll pass. I'm not biased. They also pass. We'll play. Let's attack first. Ah, I didn't make that mistake this time. But I don't think they have any triggers that can get rid of him. Oh no, 3000 worlds. Well, they take that. They do Flamingo. Our top hand's pretty covered. So we'll keep this. This turn is Sanji. We have a Sogeking already. UK. No. That. Then pass. They play Orlombus and pass. I wish I had a way to deal with them, but not yet. Sanji just dies, huh? A Wealth Down leader. Attack with Queen for 6. They counter for 2, play Sanji pass, and then they'll kill Sanji with the Kairos or something. Burrito Coliseum, then Rebecca, then Kairos. Calling it now. They leader ability. Pick up a Sabo. Rebecca, Kairos. Then pass. Oh nope, they just Bastardo or Sanji. Maybe I should run this card. Seems pretty good. What can we do? Bounce Orlombus back to hand? Sounds good. We'll attack with our leader for 5. Counter for 1, we'll play Sogeking, bounce Orlombus. We'll get rid of Boa and Pound and pass. They play 7 Luffy, we'll Katakuri him to their life area. Play Kairos with nothing to hit. Replay Orlombus. We'll just bounce him to hand again. Oh, they activate the Orlombus on Kairos, they play Leo. They kill our blocker and pass. Maybe I play Katakuri instead. Yeah, we have Katakuri to spare. Attack with our leader for 5. They took Don Sogeking, attack for 7. They took. They Katakuri, put Kairos on the bottom of their life and pass. They need 2 Orlombus to kill our Katakuri. They play Sabo. I guess 4 Dawn for Orlombus, 1 Dawn for another Leo, if they somehow manage to get those cards. Crash a Barrier and Tashigi. Yeah, Orlombus Tashigi brings Sogeking to 1 cost, but not Katakuri. They pick up a Leo with their leader ability. They don't have to Dawn for Orlombus Leo. They could do Tashigi Leo. Kill our Sogeking, but Sogeking's tapped anyway. Play Ideo blocker and pass. They're immune to KO but not immune to bottom deck. 4 Dawn, then blocker, we have 3 Dawn to spare. Bottom deck the Sabo. Or maybe we should have did it to the Orlombus. Oh well, too late. 2 Dawn leader, attack for 7. Maybe they barrier. Nope. They take Dawn Sogeking, attack for 7. Block with Ideo. We'll attack with Katakuri for 8. Counter for 4. So this 2 Dawn was nothing. We'll play Pound and pass. Play Rebecca. Pick up a Kairos. They can kill our Pound with Orlombus and Kairos. And then I can just bottom life the Kairos, right? With Pound's effect. I think that's how it works, because Kairos will be out on field when that happens. We could play Sabo instead. They can still fit in the Kairos. They almost decked out. 19. 1 Luffy dead. Probably have a Luffy in hand that they're saving. Hopefully it won't be too late. Still rooting for him to win. But his name is Testing after all. But so am I, kinda. Aren't we all just testing? They gave -4 cost to Pound. They Kairos to kill him, and then we can target Kairos, right? Yes, wow, cool. Good to know. They pass. I guess we'll play Sogeking, bounce Orlombus back. We have 3 Dawn to spare. We'll do that first, and let's attack first. No, let's do that first so we have options from our hand, from the cycle. Play Sogeking, bounce our Lumbus back. 3000 worlds. We'll get rid of the Kaya Bedge, keep one of both for some reason. On Sogeking, attack for 7 into leader. Take. Shoot on leader, attack for 7. They counter for 3. Yep. Attack their leader with Katakuri for 8. They take. They have a Kairos in hand. I think Luffy can clear Katakuri and Sogeking if they run King Kong Gun. Am I like the only guy who runs King Kong Gun? I don't see it in anyone else's deck. Did I not get the memo? We play Luffy and attack our active Sogeking for 7, we'll counter for 2. They'll restand and do it again. Read on for a Bartolomeo blocker, I bet. They restand them, will they attack again for just 7? Because I can counter that. There's the Bart blocker. They attack for 7 again. Well, just as we suspected, we'll counter for 2. They pass. We can just 3000 worlds the Sabo and then Red Rock the Luffy. Or maybe we can just finish after 3000 worlds on Sabo. Attack their leader with Sogeking for 6. They take Sogeking for 6. They concede, we win. Rematch? Sure, why not? And this hand is a mulligan. We'll pass with no plays. Oh, they played Create a Coliseum, so they had to play. We'll play Doflamingo. Wow. We'll keep these cards, I think. Sogeking's been pretty good at stalling them. Something like this. We'll attack with our leader for 5. I meant to attack first. No trigger? Yes, we'll pass. One of these days I'll regret it. They play Ideo. Pick up a Bart. Pass. We do... Coliseum. I was thinking of attacking with Doflamingo, but they could play Kairos and attack into him. Shoot on leader, attack for 7. Oh, I have Sanji. Whoops. I didn't see him there. They counter for 3. 4, well. Play Brûlé and pass. I have an 8-cost Katakuri coming, so I'll just put Brûlé on top of my life. They pick up an Orlombus. Orlombus Leo. They play Orlombus. That's it. You can bounce Orlombus back to hand. Attack their leader for 5. They take. Play Orlombus, bounce. Oh, play Sogeking, bounce Orlombus. Get rid of Sogeking and Sanji. We'll pass. They play a Luffy early. They attack 7k at Doflamingo blocker. We'll block with Brûlé. They don't have enough Dawn to restand. We can Mihawk him. Feels kind of cruel. Attack their leader with Queen for 5. Counter for 1. We'll attack with Sogeking for 6. We take. Play Mihawk, bottom deck the Luffy, and pass. Yeah, this is what it felt like being on the Rebecca's end last week against Queen. Play Rebecca, pick up a barrier. He's running different cards than I am though. I got pretty close in my games at least. They play Orlombus back out. You can Sanzen Sekai him. They activated his effect to give our Doflamingo -3. They play Leo to kill Doflamingo. They play Bart blocker and pass. Ooh, we can kill Orlombus with Yamato. Do it. Then we have 1 Dawn to spare. We'll attack with our leader for 5. We counter for 2 with the barrier. We'll do Dawn Sogeking, attack for 7. Block with Ideo. We'll attack with Mihawk for 9. Will they block with Bart? Nope, they take. We'll play Yamato, kill Orlombus, and pass. They play Sabo. Their discard. No Luffy's. We put one on the bottom. They're halfway done with their deck. They may have they must have another in hand. play Bartolomeo and pick up a Gats. Pass. So 3000 worlds to Sabo. And then done. Toga King attack for 7. They take, we'll attack with our leader for 6. Counter for 2, we'll attack with Mihawk for 9. Bart block. Yep, attack with Yamato for 9, Bart block. Yep. Play Sanji and pass. Might be over. And they just disconnect. Testing, more like disconnecting. Okay, bye.
Car D Kaizoku.